Now, I like to say this part too. Another reason why it's good to plant your feet is because when you're getting in tune with the earth out here, 13 Son mentioned in one of his old videos talking about China and Germany. He said the more and more you get out here in nature and plant your feet, touch trees, and bond with nature, the more and more your soul is getting closer and closer to your divine creator who puts life and Holy Spirit out here in nature. That's why everything is moving and in motion. It has Holy Spirit. Holy Spirit put life in these things. Mother, Father, Yah, and Holy Spirit. Mama, Holy Spirit. And since you're out here in nature, your vibration is much more powerful than that of any power plant, any computer, any laptop, any battery. I mean, you're at a supreme state of power when you're out here in nature. Look at it this way from what the 13th Son told me, how I'm going to give it to y'all. Every time you come out into nature and you plant your feet and you get out here in the dirt, you become a powerhouse that causes Wi-Fi. It causes all these wicked spirits out here and these people that you know. And it causes everything in nature to be attuned and flow through you. So let's just say you got 4 angels on all 4 corners of this planet. And those 4 angels each are like a power source that keep things in order. We know about the 4 angels in the Bible. When the 4 angels let loose and they back up and put their hands in the air, you know, like, hey, this it. Then the wind's gonna unleash, the storm's gonna unleash, the tornadoes, the higher beings, all type of creatures finna come and unleash. While the trees is not gonna be harmed, because they'll be sealed and protected. The trees and the grass will not be harmed. They mention this in the Bible, because they are part of nature. So the trees won't be harmed. So what you think you do? You get out there like a tree, like the 13th Son say, plant your feet, walk barefoot on bricks, you know, grass, dirt, whatever. What you think gonna happen? When you out here in nature, you're actually becoming a rebel in society. You're rebelling by pulling back out here in nature where true life is at. And nature is going to receive all the stress and all of the worries, all of the fears, all of the thoughts and emotions that flow through you all day that have you all up in the air and overthinking with a headache and stressed out. You take that stress and go out there and walk in the nature, and this dirt will pull in that stress. You know what I mean? The grass and the dirt that you walk on, even at the beach, that pulls in the stress that you've been feeling. So that means that stress is being pulled in from what you've been feeling and going through, all the thoughts, all the worries, that goes into the earth and becomes neutralized. And that energy, if it's not neutralized in the earth still pulls it out of you, and they got to go somewhere and tear up something in the form of a tornado or something like that. You feel me? Ain't no different from when you have a tooth infection in your mouth and you don't get it taken care of. And then you feel the infection spreading all the way over to your gums. That's what's going on when you come out in the nature over and over. You're causing your vibration and Holy Spirit out here in nature to become so powerful that everything people sending your way throughout the day that don't like you, bad prayer, bad thoughts, that's coming towards you and bouncing right off of you and going somewhere else in the nature to take care of business, because energy got to go somewhere to do what it got to do. If you got a full stomach and you ate too much, usually if you don't fart and relieve some of that pressure off your stomach, you might take a burp and relieve the pressure off your stomach. That's what's going on. Everybody going through stress and they losing their minds out here, and they don't have no outlet. They're not going out in their nature. So what they do, they go crazy, they nut up, they crash out, they commit suicide, they kill off family, babies. They can't take it. I can't take it. And then now they're on the news, and they could have been prevented. Why? If they took their shoes off, took some deep breaths, let go of that stress, put your gun down, don't go get no weapon, don't take yourself out, commit suicide. Your body and your soul is under stress. Go take your ass out there in nature, smoke your joint, you know what I'm saying? Plant your feet, walk barefoot, get away from the world and everybody, family member, put your phone down, smoke your joint. A little simple wine, and go sit out there in that sun at a park under a tree. Listen to them birds sing. I bet you rather listen to the birds sing and build nests out there and stuff and watch squirrels play than to sit and watch somebody fight at home or watch people talking gossip, bullshit, or haters and stuff all got bad vibes that you can't sit around because you're uncomfortable. You tell me what you would choose and what's your preference. when you come out here in the nature, you become a powerhouse because your body now is relieving stress, it's relieving toxins. You feel better when you go home and you put your feet back in your shoes because you done connected with the soil. And all the stretches you felt, all the stress that you felt, got taken care of by Mother Nature, Daughter Earth. I'm going to tell y'all one thing that happened back in July 2015. It was a situation where my baby mother, this is where we had parted ways. I had got back and came back to her back in 2017 when we had Hurricane Irma down here in our Broward County, Fort Lauderdale, Florida. But 2015, I think it was around hurricane season, around July. Me and my baby mother, we were going through something. And we ended up arguing with each other. And I walked off and I left her. I just walked off and left her because she know everybody anyway. And I think I got down the street at least about 10 blocks going to where I was going because I was looking for a friend's house to go and try to find them to go get some work. This was 2015. Never forget when I left my baby mother, she was so pissed mad. Ignored her phone calls and everything. She know everybody. She grew up in the streets and she sold drugs. Good mother though. And as we were walking, I left her behind me and I just kept going. So next thing I know, I'm walking down the street. As I'm walking, I see a car pass by me and then they bent the corner ahead of me and stopped. So I was saying to myself, oh, I wonder what this about. Come to find out, it was two dudes, two guys that I knew. I know both of them, different parts of the neighborhood. And one of them got out the car and say, hey, man, I want to fight you, bro. My auntie Jackie say you this and that and this and that. I want to fight you, bro. So, by the way, I named this video Supernatural Stories and Getting in Nature. So, next thing I know, I looked at the dude that I know. One arm was tall, one arm was short. I looked at the dude that I know and he was like, I want to fight, bro, because my auntie say you tried to hurt her, right? So I told him at the time he ran up on me, I told him, not today, bro. You talk about fighting, not today. And he looked at me crazy, right? So I walked off from both of them and they hopped in the car and they followed me around the corner, riding to wherever we was going. And when I got to where I was going, to the house I was going to, apparently my buddy wasn't there who I was looking for work, but they followed me to the house and pulled up in the driveway. They both got out. One on went to talking to me and stuff. Hey, man, Jackie say this, Jackie say that, your baby mama, man. So I let them know what was what, and I talked to them in a calm manner, and I calmly let them know, listen, if it's a female that y'all know going through problems and y'all trying to come and take care of business because a woman came to y'all got every right to do that. You know why? That's what you call somebody who protecting the women. Now, second of all, even though I admire that about y'all, this me and my baby mama, we going through problems. She's upset with the world because I'm not with her no more. And I want to focus on me and take care of our child without her in the picture. Even though what I mean is like not being married to her, living with her, because it just wasn't working. They want me back now. To this day, my baby mamas, both of them. But yeah, man, I'm on a different path. So anyway, I felt like, maybe they was going to try something. And when I spoke to them that way, they just specifically, backed down and got in the car and got humbled themselves and they rolled off. Can you imagine somebody being a hitman trying to come and take you out and then they fall in love with you and realize, man, why am I doing this? Even though I do this for money, this here particular situation, I can't do this. So they backed up and they rolled off. Now, years later, my baby mother told me she was sitting in the back seat of the car at that time. And I said, I imagine so if they didn't do anything. Because you probably told them, whatever, let's scam them up, but let them know such and such, don't play with me like that. But later that day when that happened, I want to say 30 minutes after that, I walked near a park. They go to sunlight. I walked near a park. And I walked by a tree. Because when they came up on me, I ain't gonna lie, man, I felt like a jump around my neighbor. Like that's that scared feeling when somebody done put fear into you. So I walked to a tree. I touched the tree. And I asked the tree to pull the negative energy off of me. And I said, thank you, Mother, Father, Elohim, and Creator. Thank you, ancestors. I forgive myself for being in a situation like this and taking on this heavy energy. And I release this energy and this negative vibes from myself, you know, from when they came up on me. And I give it to the Most Highs and release it with love into nature. Thank you, ancestors. So when I left the park, I went walking across town. It was like another 30 minutes. I remember walking on home, and I passed by a library, you know, we have off of Broad Boulevard and you know, near I-95 here in Broward County, Fort Lauderdale, Florida. And next thing I know, I saw the clouds. This was July, I think, of the summertime of July 2015. I saw the clouds get jet black dark. Jet black dark. I give y'all the rest of it in the next video.